Did you just start that fuse?
Yeah.
It takes a little trying.
I'll probably start it like the start of our night.
I like, whenever I draw on mine, I like breathing in air outside of it while I draw from it.
What'd you say?
Whenever I draw from mine, I like to try to suck air in from either side of it while I draw from it.
That's what she said.
I've heard it do it before. Like, look at the lot.
He sounds like a fucking freight train sucking air.
Yeah. It seems like you're hitting it pretty fucking hard.
See, and I'm not. It's just that extra air from either side of it.
I heard you from up here.
Sound like a snort wheeze. I've called in some big bucks doing that. Kevin's been typing for 5 minutes now.
Any more out of your wife or stepdad?
Yeah.
Something good?
What's up, old Henry?
Are you live right now?
I'm live.
Are you live?
I'm
Yeah.
live. I said I was live.
Oh, shit.
I only got one person on here,
We won't talk about it.
and I'm not famous, so
Not yet.
But you will be.
it's old Henry. We're fishing for flatheads, blue cats, or channel cat, whatever bites. But
Also, if it makes you feel any better, I ain't talked about life before me.
A little bit. Actually, a little bit.
oh, get some bites.
I myself is starting to feel guilt. A little bit.
Really?
Just a little bit. But I will not let up.
Nope.
I'll watch your post. Don't worry about it. What's up, Ray Wilson? I thought I was getting some bites. Corey has 3 poles right here. They have live bluegill on them. And then I got 2 poles down there with stink bait on them. Seeing what they're gonna bite on. Yeah, I know you're new. I haven't seen you in here before, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. That's my next mile marker. Then it'll be 1,000 so I can get monetized. What's up, GM Robotics? Welcome in here. Yeah, I'm a Lutheran, not Christian, but I believe in the Christian faith. So. I think that's what you were asking. Yeah. Yeah, I seen Stacy and Critter alive too. I just wanted to hop on. I don't care if you're here or you can go there. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, trying to catch some big fish, GM. Got 3 of these poles out right here, and they're set up with live bluegill, trying to catch a flathead. And then I got 2 poles on stink bait, trying to catch blue cats and or channel cats. What's up, Patchy Love? How you doing? Welcome in here. You're idle? I don't know about that, man. There's a lot of better people out there than me to be idols of. Egg? I don't know what the egg is. I've never. That's fishing. The only comment I'd want, dumbass fishing. See ya, Patsy. What's up, Tig River? Welcome in here. And I can't sub to you, dumbass fishing while I'm on live. Yeah, right, old Henry. I was gonna stop in there, so if when you do whatever, just tell them I said hi. But I wanted to start my live before it got too awful late. No fish yet. Nice, it's all right. Life's life. It's been a struggle for a while. That's why I got off YouTube. If you've been here for a minute, I got off YouTube for a bit. Had to get my head right. So, but welcome in here. Your new name, I see. Hoping to get something soon. What's up, the unknown? Welcome in here. Right on, old Henry. Yeah, been a while. Almost a year since my last post. Well, it's deer season. End of deer season. Nice, or Nico. I really just, I don't know how I found out. I just throw out stuff and whatever they bite on I start using. But bluegill for flathead is kind of a go-to for around here. A lot of people use other stuff. You typically got to use live bait, but if they're going on the nest, they use cut bait, so it's pretty good. Stink bait is good for channel cats. Ugh, 5 inches deep. That's crazy. That would have hurt. I'm the goat. Hey, I'm a pretty good fisherman out here. I'm on the Mississippi River on a tugboat right now. I'm on the side of barges, if you can't tell. I work out here, and in downtime we get to fish. But it's been too hot. Otherwise, I'd be painting my engine room, but it's been too hot down there, so. Yeah, no. I've been hooked before in the cheek when I had it stuck in a tree. I tried to get it out and it went back, hooked me right in the cheek, but it went all the way through. And so all they had to do was go in there with cut it out, the barb out, and then it came right out. All right. I'll be sure, I'll remember your name, buddy, and I'll check you out later on, all right? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna try to move the phone a little bit. We got a tugboat. They're doing work right now because it's just how it works. We went on a north run, which means we went up the creek a little bit, grabbed some barges, came back with them, and on nights when you do those, you come back and you sit in the fleet and you don't do nothing. But hopefully it washes some fish up for us. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Yeah, hopefully it stirs them up, old Henry. Be surprised, and we get a lot of bites after that because it makes them run and scurry. Hoping the waves don't knock my phone over off this stand though. Am I good at fishing? I like to think I'm pretty good. Total weight for the whole year since I started fishing, I caught 174 pounds of fish just at work. That doesn't count outside of work. On rod and reel. So, I'd say that's pretty alright. Yeah, it's pretty good. My buddy up here, he caught, I think he's at 150 something pounds, and we're on the same boat. So if you add it up, it's over 300 pounds of fish, man. It's a lot of fish for one little hole. Yes, sir, Hillwinger. Got them all packaged up in the freezer. Be able to eat fish once a week all winter long. Thank you, Patsy. God bless you too. Oh, that sucks, Ray. Fish is pretty good. But really not missing nothing. Most of the time it's just fried fish for catfish. You're not really missing anything. It's good, but I got a birthday coming up, and so I'm thinking about getting myself a GoPro instead of my phone. And I'll make some videos and stuff out here of towboat. I don't know though. I don't like getting myself shit. I'd rather just sit on my ass and do nothing. hunting and stuff, we just did set out our poles. We just got back from the north run and set them out. So, ain't got no fish yet. Hoping to get something. It's been kind of slow. Everything, flathead are just getting off the nest. Blue cats just got off the nest. And channel cats been off the nest for a little bit. So they're supposed to be feeding up, at least the flatheads and the blue cats are. And that's why I slayed them the other day. But all you can do is throw out a pole. All right, Ray. GoPro 13 Black has the Bluetooth. Oh, that's cool. Does it come with a mic? Because I need a separate mic. I want it to have good sound too. And how much is that? Around 400, that sounds about right. Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive little cameras. I definitely need to get one. Even though it'd suck almost more to lose that than a phone. I don't like carrying my phone out on tow because I don't want to lose it. Phone's kind of a lifeline in a sense. Yeah, right. Float. I could do that. Put like a pool noodle around it with some tape, like electrical tape. Or they probably have floats, don't they? I'm an idiot. Welcome back, Ray. Yeah, they probably have floats that are built for them, considering they're waterproof. Yeah. Cat's clinging on you. Kick him out. All right. I'll have to look into it. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. I have other things I can spend my money on. What's up? Fishing Starts here from East Tennessee. I'm from Missouri. Fishing on the Mississippi River. Yeah, they just got off the beds here, old Henry. Tell you what, if they don't start biting soon, I'm gonna have to go in the water and just bite them with my teeth, pull them out. Yeah, fishing starts here. On my last live, if you go back, the picture on there, I caught, it was like 40 pounds of blue cat fishing on stink bait. They hammered them one night. So I've been catching them here and there since that day, but it got real hot, so I think they went a little deeper. Yeah, the United States, Missouri. Good old Missouri State. North Carolina. It's on the coast. So I'm assuming you do some saltwater fishing if you live near the coast there. Or even brackish fishing. Half and half, salt and fresh. I might have to check that stink bait pole here in a minute. You might not be able to see it because it's a black pole and it's dark out. But in the winch, right there, I got one standing straight up. Had a little bite earlier. Sometimes they suck that thing in and they just sit there with it in their gut. All right, bud. Appreciate it. Oh, I am getting bites on it. I missed him. 15 people in here. Go ahead and double tap your screen, man. Helps people come in, find it. Would have been better if I hooked into that fish, though. More will come. Beautiful night. It's only like 80 degrees compared to what it has been. Low humidity. Pretty nice out. I can actually standing outside without wiping sweat off my face every 10 seconds. And wait on trout and muskie. I wish we had trout and muskie around here, old Henry. Yeah, I haven't got a lot of notifications myself here recently. They've been messing up real bad. I think they had an update, and then they had to have another update for their update. I don't know. I've kind of been off my device a lot, except when I'm at work. It sounds whatever, but downtime, there ain't much to do. Yeah, hunting and stuff. It's been hot. Been a hot one. That's why I cut off all my hair. If you didn't notice. Usually keep it long because the wife likes it that way, but I assume you'd have to be over across the pond, so UK somewhere maybe even further. Might be like Asia somewhere in Asia maybe. That's my guess. That's crazy. 60. Sounds pretty nice. Sounds nice and cozy. Be outside in your underwear. Oh, we went a gar. Y'all can't see it, but I swear there was a gar. There's all these little bait fish hitting the top water because the lights are on our boat. The bugs are hitting the lights and then they're hitting the water. So all these little bugs here, and you can see thousands of these little tiny bait fish in the water right now. I assume they're probably baby catfish. And then the gar come up and just munch them. Heck yeah, man, good luck. The blues are biting. You use cut bait or stink bait? Because I use stink bait and I've been catching the heck out of them. Not big ones though. Biggest blue I caught on stink bait was probably about 10 pounds out here right now, this year at least. I'm waiting for one of these poles with the bluegill on them to get bent. Yeah. We'll just keep trying, man. Bluegill heads, what really works, if you can get some golden shiners. Golden shiners work good for blue, or just shad. Get those shad that are about 2 to 3 inches, and get their waist, and make sure you get their stomach part. That works real good. Yeah, blue will hit stink bait once they're coming off the nest. Not the real big ones, but would you use like a little rope on the end that tied onto the end of a line or something? I know that works. Tangles up their teeth. I used to bow fish a lot down here. We have these Asian carp, man. Fucking out the gills. Used to bow fish, and then you bow fish for the gar. I bow fished a black gar, a solid black gar. I felt real bad for it, man, because I wasn't aiming for it. I was aiming for a spotted gar, but they were mating. And of course, this black gar was the one with the eggs. Yeah, nylon string. Yeah, works every time, man. All you gotta do is flash that on top of the water, and their teeth get tangled up in it. About the only way you can catch them. Gar's hard to clean, but it's pretty good. Make them into gar balls. I wish I could catch a fish for y'all, but they just ain't biting. You know what the problem is? There ain't no fish in here. The whole river, ain't no fish in there. Yeah, circle hooks. About the only way you can go, man. On my bank poles, I run straight J's. That's about it. What's up, Acute? I seen your giant pumpkin. That thing's getting huge. All right, Ray, I see you. Right. Circle hooks and open face reel, whatever kind they got, man. I like open face. £350. That's a big pumpkin. Oh, getting bites. I think it's a little peckerwood. Keeps coming on it, pecking, and leaves. Try to catch up. Yep, I know what you mean there, buddy. Whenever we go take a nap or something like that on nights, and then wait till morning if there's no work to be done, throw out my pole, wake up, have a fish on. There's a way to go with that. Spinning reels. I don't know what I got. I got Shakespeare's down there. Crusaders, Shakespeare. They're like bait rods, but I got those out. I got Zebco's. I mean, I don't really care the brand. Just a good old white boy. Broke white boy, I should say. Yeah, can't afford Shimano. Ain't no fucking way. It's overhyped anyway, I think. I could catch a fish the same on any reel. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, that squirrel cleaning video is it's a pretty gory video. You seen how fast I skinned that thing out though? Mr. Johnson, what's up? What's up, Ruger? Not much. Fishing. Trying to at least. My stink bait reel over there, he keeps getting pecked on. If I catch that son of a bitch, he's going on a stringer. I don't care how big or small he is. And he'll go in my belly. My shorts, I like them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my wife hasn't liked my videos or anything. Some of them. She's in here right now, probably. She'll have my ass when I get home. Buy 20 combo at Walmart. Yep. He's told me stories about that stuff, bud. Oh. Yes, sir, Ruger. My dad will tell you how I am. I'm exactly like my grandpa, man. Exactly. Spitting image to a T. Yeah, right. Right, cute. Favorite song? I don't know. It had to be something by Hank. Yeah, any song by Hank Williams I like. Hank Williams Jr. Merle Haggard, he's good. I'm an old head on that stuff. I don't like the new country music. No, my grandpa did not like a lot of people because they're fucking ticks, Ruger. Ticks. Probably liked you because you never pissed him off. That's all it took. He held grudges. I'm talking to the live, motherfucker. Multiple guys. Right now, there's like 8 people in here. Yeah, there's a woman in here. I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know. Does it matter? It doesn't matter because I'm fucking married. There you go. Pilot up there giving me fucking shit. No, they're just fucking with me. Yeah. I am an older-minded guy. He was asking who I was talking to. I definitely grew up early. Grew up right, though. Exactly. I could be talking to myself if I wanted to. Might be a little crazy, but they're just giving me shit. They're gonna be mad when I'm famous, making millions of dollars. I'll show you. Yeah, yeah, superstar.
You'll remember us, right?
Huh? I might remember you if you quit fucking with me. Yeah, dad's side's better than the other side. The other side's batshit crazy. Pussy just fell off the couch. Tragic. You gotta keep a hold of it. Grab it. Yeah. Well. And the hit shocker. There ain't no fish in here. Your poles are also all underneath our boat instead of like towards the straight bank.
Well, that's not where I cast it.
Yeah. Let me turn it. Hopefully I don't lose connection. There's the dam right there. And the lock's like right. Oh, you can't see it because of our boat, but it's a little bit there. The tall boy, he's up there at the wheelhouse giving me shit with the pilot. That's what he's doing. He's up there on his knees. You know what I mean? Planer boards. I don't know what you're like boards for like skinning catfish on, or like the planer, like the thing that makes them flat. Yeah, I'll do a tour sometime, but I don't get good connection out here, so it's hard to find connection spots. No, I don't even know what you're talking about, so no, I don't. Planer boards. Oh, you're talking about like the boards that you wrap line around for like deep sets, like trot lines. Oh, nah. Don't use all that fancy stuff. We don't troll. These boats are way too big to troll. But no, I do not. Old boy up there might, but he's too busy talking to worry about it. Do not have those. I never even heard of them, honestly.
He's looking at me and I'm just gonna smile up and I just smile and that makes him feel smile. And then he looks at God and I'm like, well, you know, he's coming along. It's a lot to learn all at once. I was like, actually, I just.
Oh yeah, about the same amount. Just steady moving it. These barges we're on right now are all full of corn. Yeah, that's probably why I don't know about it. Fuck them Yanks. Yeah, Q, I just scrolled up and seen where you talk about the goat. You grow a big ass pumpkin, they don't know about that. If they did, they probably like you. Dave. Like, nah, probably not. I don't really watch YouTube videos on fishing. Deckhand wise, you're supposed to have 2 deckhands per boat, but I've been here almost 4 years and we just got my second deckhand on here permanently. So typically, or at least for this shift, there's 3 separate shifts. One's off all the time, or one would be off and then 2 stay on. But all the other shifts had 2 or 3 deckhands per boat. But our shift was the lackluster deck because nobody wanted to be on this shift because the pilots make them work hard. Don't have excuses. Catfish Dave. I'll have to look him up. Ah. Yeah, I would have went and stopped by their lodge, but I wanted to get started before it got too late. Because the last time I started late, I only had my old lady in here. But to be fair, it was like 1 or 2 o'clock. Can't get many subscribers that way. Live PD. Hell yeah. Fishing, bud. Do it now. No time as the present. Tomorrow's not promised. Yeah, the Balls County boys. Fuck them motherfuckers. They'll get you for everything in the book and then go home and beat their wife. America. Yep. All through high school and stuff, I tried starting channels. I have like 3 channels that I don't even know the logins to anymore. And I would post a video, and then that was back when YouTube would monetize you without needing anything. So I really should have stuck with it. You didn't even need to have a certain amount of subscribers or nothing. You could put ads right onto your videos right away. But now you gotta have a certain amount because everybody's trying to do it. So I just say pinche mama huevo. Nah. I do not know what that means. Ray. Mama huevo kind of means the same thing.
Yeah, you gonna catch that fish?
What fish?
Stink bait.
Which one?
The closest stink bait pole.
That fucker's been going off the whole time.
Buddy, your rod was all the way bent over.
Well, I was looking at my chat.
I know you were. What I'm here for.
He'll either be on there or he won't.
Did you get him?
Got him. See?
Did you bring a net?
The net's down there by the winch. He's a good one. Look at that, I got one. I didn't even have to look at it. Had my old boy up there, my spotter.
Are they demanding I show myself yet?
They were wondering where you were. This dude's a fighter. Ooh.
That is a good one.
He's all right. Three or four. Help! Hey, somebody grab my net for me. By the way. Help! 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 Hurry, help! Help!
I'm coming. Hurry! Run!
Granny. Hell yeah, Corey.
Imagine that.
All right, coming back. All right. About a 3 or 4 pound blue cat, closer to 3. See, I didn't even have to look at it.
You're well.
Hold up. Yeah, we speak English. Yeah, the fish was yelling for help. And he did swallow it, Ruger. Swallowed it. Finally. Roger. Oh, he didn't swallow it too bad. I'll get it out of my finger. Oh, maybe. Yep. All right. There he is. Bingo. Yahtzee. Sup, baby? Yeah, not skunked. He'll go into the freezer. Stink bait is Sonny's Super Sticky, or it's called Triple S. Blood bait. Best stink bait out there. You can buy it by the gallon jugs or 3-gallon jugs. Sure, you can order it. It's pretty cool. They come with a Bible verse on every one too. But that's what it is, if you can see it. Triple S, Channel Cat, and Blue Cat. I have no clue. I think it's blood based. Farmington, Iowa. That's where it was made. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, thou shalt be saved. Acts 16:31. That's the one on this one. There you go. Going on a stringer. It's 11 o'clock here. Well, if you've seen Corey's up there on the cover tops, he finally came down after I caught a fish. That's what took him to come down. Fucker.
I mean, I'm the reason you caught it, but yeah.
You know, it was there. It wasn't going nowhere.
Oh shit.
It wasn't going
Could've
nowhere.
got wrapped around something.
Nah. It was not going nowhere. Look at him trying to take credit. Oh. That is the one thing I hate about using a net. The damn line gets stuck in it. Take me 20 minutes just to get this thing undone. Come on now. What did I do? And we are finally got it. Whew, I spent like 10 fucking minutes. It wasn't 10 minutes, it was however long it was. It was tangled up in the net. Thank you, fishing starts here. Trying to catch up. Amen, Ruger. Thanks, cute.
Ain't no fish here.
I just caught one.
You got the only one.
Caught the only one. Right here.
Roger.
Just like that. On the board. $3.12. You probably owe, yeah, you're in North Carolina, you said. Pretty early in the morning. 12:12. Make a wish. If I were you, boss man, I'd recast out and try to get up underneath those rakes. Right next to that flat bank, brother.
Right there.
Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. It's an inside joke. Literally. Ha! Well, it's summertime. You seem like you're kind of young. Probably still go to school and stuff, so enjoy it while you can. Because the day you graduate high school, you're going to get reamed for the rest of your life. Probably 14, 13, somewhere around there, I assume. We got another cat that likes to hang out in our chats that's about the same age. Let's just say you're less annoying, so it works out. Yeah, stay out of prison. They'll have fun with you. Yeah, see. Figured as much, buddy. Stay up while you can. Enjoy it while you can. You only got 5 more years, and before you know it, it'll be here, buddy. Save, 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 save. That's right, cute. All right, Ruger. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. I really appreciate it. Well, hello. Ray. All right, that's what we'll call you. Yeah, right, old Henry. Any monsters? Not tonight, but the biggest I've caught out here so far this year on rod and reel was right on 20 pounds. It was a 20-pound flathead. Most I'd caught in a night was like, how much did I catch that one night when I caught all those flatheads? It was like 70 pounds, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it's 70.
60-ish? I don't know. It was a lot.
Like 40 something pounds.
Oh, 40.
I don't know, it might have been higher. It was a lot of fucking fish.
Yeah, I caught like 8 flatheads in one night. It was crazy.
Yeah, I caught 2.
Yeah.
I caught 2 that night.
You still caught some. Yeah. We slay them out here.
DJ?
Huh?
How many people you got?
I got 9.
9? Hell yeah.
Do I know how to ride a bike?
Tonight,
Yeah, I know how to ride a bike. Huh?
So they don't want to eat bluegill tonight.
No. They don't even want to eat stink bait, really. That one just came by. I'm telling you, I think you should fish the bank. Swap roles.
Which sides?
Switch it around. Flip floppy. Flip floppers.
Do a 68.
This is old 68. I don't know, that straight bank is where I'd want my bluegill at.
It is a nice looking straight bank.
And then you got that brush. There's brush right there.
You're gonna convince me if you keep talking like that.
I'm just saying, there's brush there. And then you got your anchor, and then the anchor chain goes down and across. You know what I mean? You got 25 feet of water.
25 is a big number.
Lexi says hi.
Who does?
Lexi.
Hi.
My wife.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. That one. Come on now. I am 26, Ray. Well, I'll be 26. Technically, 25 hours. Getting old. Got gray hairs. Mostly got gray hairs because of stress. Yeah. Thank you, Ray. Want to do a float for my birthday is what I was thinking, but I don't know because it's going to be raining more than likely. But don't know. I don't really care about doing stuff for my birthday. It's just another day. It's the first day I have off in like 7 years. Thanks, cute. Yeah. I'd hope so. I'd hope she's older than me, because that means she would have had you at the same age. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks again. Old Henry and hunting and stuff. It's just another day. Thanks, Country Carpenter. I'm seeing you in here. What's up, Michael? I don't know if I will be, Ray. It all depends on how work goes. If work is slow, I will. If it's busy, I won't be. But we've had a pretty easy set of nights this week, so we're about to get reamed one of these days. Tomorrow's my last night, and then I'll be off for 4 days, and then back to days. Swing shift. You gotta love it. Yeah. I'll say it for the rest of my life, old Henry. Exactly. Cute. That's what I told her. I said, I'm 1 year closer to my death. Awesome. One year closer, they throw me in the hole and forget about me. $66. There you go. I get it now. Your 67th birthday might be pretty cool. Yeah. That was a joke. I hate it too. That's why I do it. Welcome to the rub of the rotting corpse. Roger. No rest for the wicked. That's an Ozzy Osbourne album, as well a song by Cage the Elephants. I go along the lines of Cage the Elephants. wish it was like the other nights, man, out here fishing. The other night, it was the 2 days before I went live. Started going back live again. Just hammering them. Roger that. Ozzy Osbourne. Chewing on your finger. Okay. Feed it. It's hungry. I don't know what to tell you then, man. Slow night for the fishes. It's one of those nights where you go, throw your pole out, go sit in the galley for about an hour, come out, have a fish, throw it back out, go wait, come back out. That's my favorite way to fish out here. Deer season, it starts in October. There's a week in October where we have an early doe season for rifle, but October is when archery season starts. And then November is when, November 12th is typically the day. It's the first, or is it the second weekend in November that it starts deer season? I think it's the second weekend. Deer season, it's the second weekend, right?
September 15th, bow opening.
Oh, September 15th is bow. And then you have an early doe season in October. And then gun season is the second weekend in November, right? Yeah, second weekend in November is when it starts. It's not, I know it's not the third. I think it's the second. Because November 12th is when I remember starting in 12th. So it'd be like the second weekend. Every day's deer season if you don't get caught. Just kidding. Don't do that. How you get your guns taken away. All right, Michigan. Thanks for stopping by and hitting the thumbs, man. Yeah, my freezer's empty too. I messed up big time. I put it all in this freezer, and it's it's not even a freezer, it's a mini fridge, but it gets cold enough for it to freeze, and so that's where I had all my meat at. And then one day I was carrying stuff from the laundry room out, and I bumped the door open, and all of it went bad. And it was like all burger that went bad, but it was close to 80 pounds of burger. It was like 2 deer worth. I was, needless to say, pretty upset, but my chickens were pretty happy. Yeah, champ, I caught a 4-pound blue cat. He's on a stringer right now. About the only thing I've caught. See you again, dog. I appreciate you stopping in. I think Kerr said he sent you my Snapchat. So if you still want a logo made, just hit me up, man. I'll add you back. Nice. Yeah, pretty nice, Modi. Upper Mississippi, above Lock 21. Missouri is the state I'm in. I'm on the Missouri side. Illinois is over on the other side. You need a logo? Whatever, yeah. We can figure that out. Get you one made up. Am I bored? Not really. I'm not really bored. I'm just right in the pocket. Out in nature. Who else gets to do this while they're getting paid? Not very many people. Yeah, I made critters. I made a couple renditions of it and just kept sending it back and forth with him. Probably be easier through, honestly, I should have gave him my email. My email's on my YouTube. That'd honestly probably be easier sending files through, because it takes forever to send the file through, and the format that it's in is easier for somebody to get made into shirts and stuff, because he had to get it switched over to his laptop, I think, for him to be able to do it. Side business, yeah. I know I need to make it a side business for sure. I like doing it. Baits. I'm using stink bait down there. You really can't see the poles, but they're at the very end. They're black poles, 2 stink baits, and then these are bluegill. Which one? The big tall one? If you see the line moving on it, it could just be the current as well. It has a lot of slack in that line right now.
All this one.
All the slack.
I want that bluegill to swim free. You know what I need for bait tonight? 12-inch drum.
Yeah.
Double hook.
This guy, Corey up here, well, see you, Ray. But, yeah, we caught a 12-inch drum. This thing was this big. I mean, it wasn't quite 12 inches, you know, exaggeration because we're men, but about like that big, and double hooked it, threw it out there, and he said, now watch it. A 3-pound flathead's gonna swallow this thing. And sure enough, this 3-pound flathead had the whole thing in its mouth before we could get it up to the boat. The tail was just barely poking out of its mouth, and that drum was just as big as that flathead. He just went for it.
Hey, I got that 20-pounder doing that one night.
Yeah, he did catch a 20-pounder doing the same thing. But it was more impressive that that fucking little guy did that. Because he was messing with it for a while. And I said, just let him swallow it. See what he'll do. Yeah, them flatheads, man. Anything that their mouth goes around, they'll swallow. Don't clip that. I am about to rebait my outer stink bait reel. It's been in the water for a little bit. It might even have a fish on it. Sometimes, like I said, they just suck it in and just sit there. I might do that. Yeah. I'm gonna rebait the outside pole. Back in like 2 seconds.
Hard if somebody threw the back to the pole down.
See that brush pile that's right there? I literally binged my thing right off that log.
Really?
Really? That's a perfect throw. Perfect throw to the bank. Yeah, right. Can't get your mind out of the gutter. Oops. Oh boy. We'll say I haven't really ever fished off this anchor, but worth a shot. This is deeper water. Got a straight bank over there, straight down. It's pretty deep here. When I say pretty deep, it's like 10, 11 foot instead of everywhere else is 9 or a little bit deeper. Not very deep over here. Pretty boring live. Only one fish. Well, what the fuck? I'll probably about midnight hop off of here, go take a nap till morning, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Exactly, old Henry. The bite comes as soon as you quit. Yeah. Out here, naps are golden times. Because you really don't get a full sleep. And when you're sleeping here, you gotta keep your ears open because something might happen, like with work coming up, a dock switch or a lock job or tow work show up. And so you get about an hour and a half of shut eye, and then you get your radio call, and it's you gotta get up like that. Get up, fire up the boat, get going. Or hell, even one night, we get about 3 of them a year. That's about average jumpers from the bridge up here. They go up there to jump off the bridge, and it's not even high enough for them to like do what they're trying to do, but they still attempt it anyway. And we have to take our boats out there with our big lights and look at the water and never find them. So typically you hit the water, break a lot of bones, knock you out. Yeah, pretty sad. Shit happens though. It's only happened to me twice since I've been here. One time they found the guy. He was running from the cops, so he wasn't trying to do what the other alternative thing, but he was running from the cops. They chased him down the bridge, and then he hopped out of his car and then jumped off, and he jumped off in one of the deeper spots and got lucky, but he hit a bank and the cops ended up getting him. And it was like, I want to say, it was before I started working here, before I even knew that this was a job, really. 8 years ago, down below the lock here, in our other fleet in Hannibal, there was this boat, they were, tipping her back, whatever, and they ran right into one of our fleet barges, a rake. And a rake, they're shaped like that. And then their pontoon boat, went underneath of it and then rolled. And they got caught up underneath there. Only like 2 people made it out. Pretty sad, but you gotta pay attention when you're out here. These barges can't stop on a dime when they're moving. Man overboard, we've had a couple of those. Remember, I was like 6 months in, and the guy, hey, you got this pole, but Corey, your black pole just got tight.
It is.
Yeah,
Like maybe a fish?
maybe a fish.
Pretty cool.
But no, we had a guy that was my trainer. He's all right and everything, but he fell off the end of one of the rakes, and they have these push knees on them. They're like a square box. It helps whenever you put them up against another box. Since it's shaped like this, you can't just push with the tip. So they have like a square little box on the ends of them. And some of them have holes in them. Luckily, the ones that he fell off the front on, luckily it had one of them holes on there. And so I came running up, and he was just hanging on the end of it like this. Underneath, he was like, help. It's funny now because, I mean, everybody was okay, but I had to hang a wire over the side of it, grab it, and I couldn't pull him up over it because he was soaking wet, and I had to wait till somebody else could come back, help me pull him up over the front end. But, yeah, funny enough, drowning's my biggest fear, man, and I chose this job. Drowning's my biggest fear. If you fall in the winter time, 90% chance that you're not coming back up out here. Especially when it's iced over. When it's iced over. Other time, if it's not iced over, you still have a high probability because of other factors, but are you tired or something, Corey?
I'm not ready to freaking go in. I am tired.
Probably would have caught a fish if you put your bluegill that way.
DJ. Ah! So when I got to my room last night, all it has is one of those portable AC units. And I'd left that thing on 70, so my room would be cool.
Yeah.
The back hose came off that unit.
Oh,
Dude, I shit you not. I opened up the door to that room and it had to be 140 in the room.
oh boy.
6 a.m., all I want to do is go to bed.
Ugh.
So I'm sitting there in the dark trying to get that hose back on the back of that unit, and it just would not go back on there. And I was getting so freaking frustrated. I was like, oh, it's so hot. Finally, I got it back on there. And then I laid down and I said, this is definitely going to be a covers off sleep.
Yeah. I still got to get my fan. That's really what I need to do. Get that squirrel fan. Yeah, the hottest day of the week, hottest week of the week, I should say, my AC unit went out. Or not AC, but the fan to my AC. So I got to get that fixed.
I'm thinking about going in though. You want to watch these?
I can watch them. I'm not gonna be too. I'm probably not gonna be too much longer. I've been live for 102 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. You still using my phone charger? Or?
Nope, it is plugged into that extension cord.
All right, okay. Good night, live.
Corey said goodnight to y'all.
They also were logging off saying, well, Corey's going.
Yeah, if Corey's going, then
If Corey's going,
then fuck
we know
you.
there's no more fish. There won't be no more fish.
Ain't gonna be no more fish when Corey's go to bed.
I bet the second I go to bed, you're gonna be like, Corey, all your poles are going off.
Yeah. Either that or you'll ask me, did you have to reel up my pole? Oh, did I reel up your pole?
Yeah, about 20 times.
Yeah, about 20 times. Yeah, no, Corey went to bed one night and I wanted to keep fishing, and so I used his pole with his bait on it, kept fishing it, and that's the night that I was hammering him. And he said he wanted some sleep, so I didn't wake him up. And it's not like I couldn't have woke him up, because I had to go back into the galley a couple times, and like, he could have definitely woke up, and then I would have been like, hey, I'm hammering the fish. But he said he wanted to sleep, so I let the boy get him some sleep. But I hammered the fish. Put me up on the competition. They all said night. That kid. I say that kid, but he's 31. Appreciate y'all for staying in here with me. It's pretty boring live, really. A pretty boring guy. Average intelligence. Not used to the lives. I'm more used to making a video, doing that and posting it. But the lives is where you get your subscribers. Just like I like it, right? You don't like them? I can understand that, because some of the lives be too much. They'd be doing too much. But I am more of a make a video, edit it out, feel happy with it, post it type of guy. But you gotta get in where you fit in. Kind of a good way to start back too. Oh, look at that. Did you hear that? He went to bed and his pole going off. That's pretty hilarious. It could be a carp too coming in. There's carp all through here. YouTube kicked you out of the app. Tragic. YouTube is glitchy. Yeah, the trolls. Trolls are annoying. Get on my nerves. Typically, that's how you know it could be a flathead too. That's a lot of the times they'll ding like that, and you'll hear a little tiny bell jingle, and that's them sucking it in there, and then they're sitting there trying to get it down, and then all of a sudden your line will just go. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I hook into a like a 30 or 40 pound flathead out here by myself. I got the net, but this net ain't big enough for one of them. I'm gonna have myself a chore. About 6 more minutes, then I'm gonna get off the live. Probably keep on fishing for a little bit. At least keep them wet. Because although I was making fun of Corey for going to bed, I am tired myself. Yeah, I do too. I hope it happens. That's what I said though. I say I'm gonna get off at midnight, but probably not. I don't know. I'm an indecisive person. I still think he should have threw his line over there towards the bank. Them cats like the shallows. Them flatheads swim up into the shallows. That's where all the bait is. Thank you, Country Carpenter. Thanks for the luck. Need all of it I can get, obviously. Only got one fish. Tragic. At least I'm not skunked. No, I'm not going down the river at all. I'm fishing downriver. That makes sense. I have my poles off the ends of these barges here, the sterns, fishing down. No, we are stationary right now. These barges are hooked to one of our shore wires. Shore wires basically like, if you ever see in the like lakes, if you've ever been on a lake and stuff, how they have a mooring buoy. We have a big mooring buoy, and the mooring buoys are attached to this big anchor chain, like a ship anchor chain, that's hooked to an anchor in the river, and then we throw them off over barges when they're set, at least, and then it all just takes them off, and then it has a wire attached to it with a rope that's hooked to a like old helium tank or old antifreeze tank, and it floats up that line. And we're coming with the barges, we have a throw hook, same type of hook you would use for if you're trying to grab out your hoop nets, if you hoop net fish or that or whatever, and you throw it out there, catch your line, pull it up with the jug, pull up your wire, put it on the barge. Pretty simple. Yep, no skunk. I don't think I've ever been skunked out here. I've always caught at least one fish. I'll take that back. I have been skunked, but %80 of the time, I'm not skunked. I actually might reel up these poles though and cast them out more towards these rakes out here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them at all. You might be able to see them. There's rakes right there and there. Cast them out, try to get them basically underneath of it. Because right now he's kind of in the channel. I don't think it's really all that good. tight line instead of slack line. Now this one is the one that went off. So hopefully there's a flathead on the end of it. Probably not, but we'll see. There ain't nothing on it. Bluegill's still alive. See, little bluegill. Flathead candy. Oh yeah. I like that way better. I really would like to throw them out towards the bank, but oh, that one zoomed out there. Only problem with fishing off the end of a barge like this too, with your boat right next to it, that fish plays with it too long. You might take your line and wrap it around the props and stuff, and then your line's done. Toast with jelly. Yes, sir. Man, I've used, believe it or not, cut drum. I'm telling you, swear by it. Cut drum, fresh cut drum. It can't be old or nothing like that. I'm telling you, I was shocked myself, but cut drum works really good, at least here, and when they're feeding up. But they much prefer a live bait. We can't, here we can't use crappie or white bass. It has to be a non-game fish, whatever that means. Even though I don't understand the rules. It's my fish. I catch it. I should be able to do whatever I want with it. You know what I mean? A lot of these game laws are retarded, in my opinion. The fish aren't the property of the state, but they sure do make it seem like it. Same thing with deer or in anything, any type of game. They try to tell you what you can and can't do with them, how much you can have. Like, even like a possession limit, I think is retarded. You can only possess a certain amount. And it's like, Joseph, I'm fishing on the Mississippi River, Missouri side, upper Mississippi. Illinois is over there. But I'm fishing off of barges here. I'm work on a tugboat. Show you my tug. Old tugboat. Good old Karma Sue. If you ever want to know anything about anything in the shipping industry, go to on Google. It's called Find Ship. So if you want to know exactly where I'm at, pinpoint, Find Ship, and look up the Karma Sue, Sir Karma Sue. You'll know exactly where I'm at. Skipjack. I know Skipjack. I don't know who Travis is. I know Skipjack. Welcome back, Ray. Yeah, that's the same rule here. Even, well, not for bluegill. Bluegill you can catch from a different body and buy bait and blah 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 blah. But there's certain fish that you have to catch in the same water. And you also, if you catch bait in one spot and you're done using it, you have to dump them out. And you can't take them from one place and like go stock your pond with it. Even like I said, same thing. They're my fish. I should be able to do what I want with them as long as they're not invasive. But whatever. I guarantee you that bite earlier on that one was probably a carp swimming into the line. Michigan. Heck yeah. Michigan. Are you like UP or the lower? Man friend. Let's just go with that. Man friend. Yeah, see, I watch Skipjack sometimes, or I used to. Haven't in a long time. I came across it about the same time I did Critters. I was just scrolling through lives and I saw Critters and I was like, well, hell yeah. And then when he would end his live, I'd go, and then the very next one would always be Skipjacks, almost every time. Lower. Right on. Be fishing the Great Lakes then. I've always wanted to do that. Right at the start of the Mississippi. You know, all the wrenches in here and everything, we all found Critter around the same time. Back when he only had a few hundred subscribers or less. Look at him now, our boy's all grown up. 25,000. Yeah, we have there's somebody that in our lives is from Michigan. Call him Gun Dog. I think he's getting ready for the salmon run too. Good old salmon. I love salmon. Even though it's farm-raised salmon. Gotta love it. The whole salmon, I love it. I don't know if my wife's on here still or not, but she could tell you how much I love salmon. That's right, you are from Michigan too. For some reason, I thought you were from Minnesota, cute. Sorry, my bad. But no, you can't beat a good salmon. Man, one of my favorite ways to cook them. It's simple, but you take them and I score them with little slits in them. And I take a whole stick of butter, like real butter, slice them thin. I'll say thin, and then each one of those slits gets filled with butter, and then lemon pepper, regular pepper, paprika, topped with lemons. Almost better than sex. Almost. Yeah, almost. No, I just thought that's where you were from. I probably could. Probably cook for you. If you were here. My old lady don't like my cooking too much. Everything I cook's a little too salty for her. I do douse a lot of stuff in salt. I love my salt. I'll have a cardiac arrest when I'm in my 30s. Almost guaranteed. Arteries are clogged. Yep. Yeah, I think my wife hopped off here, otherwise she would have said something. She got bored of me. Probably went to sleep. Yeah, I know. I'm on my night shift. Sometimes I sleep, sometimes I don't. I'm on that swing shift, so I'm either up or I'm not. Tomorrow night's the day I try to stay up all night after I get off work. Stay up all night in that day. That way I can get my schedule swapped to days. Yeah, I bet you did. What up, Will? If you are at my house, you better pay some fucking bills, buddy. All I gotta say. I'm fishing the river, buddy. Good old Mississippi River. But I'm fishing for catfish. There's all kinds of fish in here, man. Catfish, walleye, but they're deep holes. Bass of all kinds. You got white bass, you got wipers, which are like the fake white bass. Crappie, there's bluegill. I mean, anything you can think of is in here. Carps. Only caught one blue cat tonight. For those that are just hopping in. Meow. See, man, I've tried that before. It's hit or miss. That and then same thing mixing with chicken, the red Kool-Aid and chicken. I mean, catfish aren't picky; they'll eat it. But right now, I got bluegill on these three, and then you can't really see them, but there's 2 poles, and they got stink bait on them, and that's what I caught that blue on. Glow jigs? No, I ain't tried glow jigs. I ain't even fished for catfish on jigs before. I know people catch catfish on jigs sometimes, but we even got a catfish moon tonight. It's a full moon. So they're supposed to be biting, but they ain't having it. Just ain't having it. Problem is there ain't no fish. That's the thing. Just ain't no fish in here. Whole river, I done fished it out. What's up, North Coast? Nice to see you in here. Need to change the title, Trying to Catch Fish on the Mississippi River. Tell you what though, ain't no better feeling in the world when you're sitting here not expecting anything, and then all of a sudden you just folded. Yeah. Donzel. Hopefully I said that right. Catfish. Trying to. Everything is off of the nest now. Been off the nest for about a week or so, so a lot of them have already started to feed up again and are full. But right now, time is the time for really verticals. Go find you about a 40 foot hole or something like that. Throw down your window weight. Have a hook every 3 foot or so. Hammer them. Well, they better get off vacation because it wasn't approved. They're gonna be cooked, chat. Cooked. Heck, I haven't even seen too many gar. Seen some gar here and there popping up. Exactly. Time off was not approved at all. They're saying what Ace Ventura said. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, just wait longer. Hopefully everybody's seen Ace Ventura. If not, should definitely do it. It's pretty funny. It's before Jim Carrey got woke. And then he gets smoked by that shark because he thinks it's the dolphin. That's comedy. I don't care who you are. Comedy. I ain't even gonna lie, it started to get chilly too. That wind's a blowing. It's been hot, so anything below 100 is gonna feel chilly, but it's getting a little chilly. Pulsing light. I don't know what you're It might just be the lights off the boat, which are up there, and it's hitting the water. That might be the pulsing light you see. I don't really notice anything. I'm used to it, I guess. But I did notice something on the screen, like right here. If that's what you're talking about. There was like lights right here. And there's flashing lights down by the dam. Or against the trees, I do see the wave of lights going across the trees. That's the reflection off the water hitting them. Conzel, I'm these 3 poles here, and you can see it's all bluegill, live bluegill. On the end there, I have 2 more poles, and they're stink bait. And caught the 1 fish on the stink bait, but haven't caught anything since, and it's been a little bit. So if you don't catch nothing on stink bait, they just ain't biting at the time. That's for sure. Yeah, lighten up the shore. It's just a reflection off of the boat hitting the water, and then yeah, I seen what you mean when I got to looking. For the guys that ain't in here, I showed what kind of stink bait I'm using too. It's this triple S channel cat bait. Blood. Sunny Super Sticky is what it used to be called when I was, say little, but when I was a kid. But triple S channel cat blood bait. It's the best kind. Yeah, good stuff. You know, if you use it, you know. Made in Iowa. Not but about 4 or 5 hours where I'm from is where it was made. Maybe a little bit further. I don't know the exact time. But when it was Sunny's, it was owned by the actual people that made it. And then, of course, you know, when good old boys make something that makes them money, a big company comes in and buys it. Yes, they were. They had that on every one of them, and I actually think their verses was a stipulation, but I don't want to say that, but I think it was, because it used to be there, and then it switched hands, owners, so it's still on there. A lot of times when it goes to a big company like that, they throw out the good old boy stuff. Just like if you all know barbecue sauce, completely different, but there's a barbecue sauce called Blues Hog Original. That was made by a guy in Perry, Missouri, and I used to play football with his daughter, believe it or not. She played football, and I was on the same team. She was a grade above me. But if you've ever used Blues Hog, it was made by a guy that my dad used to drink beer with. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, he did, unfortunately. He did, but he was getting old. He was sick. They were getting sick. He's still alive, but I think he is, at least. But he had something happen to him. But he sold it. He went around those competitions, barbecue competitions, was number one in a lot of them, and this, that, and the other. Yep, Blues Hog. Blues Hog Original. That's what he won on. And then they started making rubs and stuff like that. And now they got a bunch of different flavors. It's good. It's sweet, real sweet. It's like if you would think a Sweet Baby Ray's, but better. It's thinner, but sticky. It's just good stuff, man. Blues Hog. County Market. If you have a county market, I don't know if you will or not, but if you have a county market, I even think they sell it at Walmart. I know Walmart's everywhere, but Blues Hog, probably even order it. It'll have 3 pigs on it that are dressed up like they're singing the blues. They haven't changed the recipe, but they've came out with more recipes, but it all has the same base. So nothing's really changed with it. It's became more available, per se, because you used to only be able to get it at like select stores just in the tri-states, that we call it, the tri-state area. But now you can go to basically any store around here and you find it. Get it in gallon jugs, jars. Jars is the biggest seller. You get them they come in like a mason jar. They have rubs now, seasons. It's pretty big around here. It'll change your life. Yep. Try it out, man. If you see it, get it. Blues Hog Original. It'll change your life. You can. I like to just dip it in there. Fire. If you ain't fat, it'll make you fat. Can't tell by looking at me, but good stuff. I'm really surprised I ain't got anything else on that stink bait. Must have just been a fish that got spooked up when they were moving the boats and stuff, and the barges came into it. That's really surprising to me. What's up, Oak? Thanks for joining me. Haven't missed much. Only caught one. Just on here rambling. Let's see what. Ooh. The lives do eat into your battery though, so I might actually be forced to get off here. But we'll go until it dies. How about that? Or close to death. I swear at Blues Hog is wild. And yeah, that's right. He did die. Yeah, the story of it is wild, man. He literally started from nothing, dude, and went around to all these competitions, and he worked his ass off. Yep. And I think that's why it sold, is because he passed. You know, got sick. Whatever. Like I said, I haven't looked into the story. You just hearsay, you know, because of what being right there. Dog fight. Some man lost a thumb, and he had to turn the pig. I ain't ever heard that story. There's a lot of stories about that old boy. Now you're gonna make me look up a guy that I literally know about, man. That's funny. But yeah, that town that he's from, acute. I lived 45 minutes away from, not even 30. Perry, Missouri. I grew up in New London. And then Center is in between there and Perry. So. Really? That's crazy that they have it on the Blues Hog website. You would think it'd be like in the biography or something, not on their webpage, but I do remember him getting sick. That I knew of. Raised by his grandparents. Yeah. Like I say, he was fun to be around, man. Good old boy. Memphis, Tennessee. A lot of good old boys from the South. Squirrel stew. Yeah, like the Blues Brothers. Yep, that would be it. Wearing their little top hats, sunglasses, guitars in the hand. Bill Arnold. Yep, that's his name. Bill Arnold. His daughter's name was Gracie. Gracie Arnold. That was back. Oh, fuck. When was that? I would have been in 5th grade. She would have been in 6th grade when we played football together, or 6th or 7th. It would have been one of those years. So it would have been like 14 or 15. So it would have been 2014 or 15 is when it started to get bigger. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that much about his life. I just know that was the man with the sauce. Yep. Served. I haven't heard from anything about his kin or anything in a long time. She fell far from the can't speak. She fell far from the tree, but needless to say. Oh, that's dead. It's a good thing that's pretty cool that they wrote about him, you know. Have the story out there and stuff like that. That's pretty righteous right there. That'd be pretty. You could be pretty happy with that life, you know, at the end. Yeah, he wasn't gay. So yeah, that's what he looked like. Bigger face, typically like a mustache, kind of like Hulk Hogan-ish. Big nose. That would be him. At least that's how I knew him. That was 10 years ago, though. Seems like forever, but it's really not. Exactly, old Henry. And everybody has a story about somebody that somebody doesn't have about the same person. That makes sense. You're only what people say you are, and everybody has a different saying for you. You know, I had to learn that real recently. That was part of my, I don't know what you would call it, the time that I took off to my self-reflection. Just, you're gonna have stories about you. Somebody's gonna say you're the hero in their story, and somebody's gonna say you're the villain, and that's exactly what you were supposed to be, you know. 2015, yep. That's about when he started getting sick. See, I wasn't too far off of my dates. I said 20. I would have been 14 or 15. I was not too far off. Yeah, no problem. It just came to mind. It is interesting. I didn't even know all that, you know. Hearsay is what I knew for the most part, but wasn't too far off on the dates though. If you ever find yourself finding a bottle of it, get it. It's good. They even sell it in like squirt bottles. Well, better check this. Tim McCharcoal. Oh, just got a new subscriber. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Trying to get to 500. Don't know what I'm at now, but tonight when I started this live, I was at 255. Over halfway there. Okay, yeah, because I was assuming so because the rubs and the different stuff didn't start until about then. And then I just knew that Blues Hog Original was his recipe, Bill's recipe. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming they were, you know, since he's a pit master too, you know, I'm assuming they were buddies type of deal, you know, and he was like, well, you want it? So, that's pretty cool. I didn't know. I haven't gone to the website, you know. I haven't done the research like that. Oh, oh, that middle pole's getting bit. Take it. Oh, now it's going to this one. I'm just going to put the poles down and let him eat it. Oh, he's on. Oh. What's going on? Put it back down. I'm going to stop getting antsy. Stop getting antsy. I'm just going to let him eat it. It did start going. Maybe. Here we go. I was getting antsy. They're further out. Yeah, this guy might have something on it because that line just got real slack. Either that or these barges are moving. And I'm just tripping. But I don't know. This middle one's getting pretty slack. You can see the line. So he probably has it in his mouth right now. Don't get tangled if I don't, you know. Be careful with it when I'm bringing them in. But this middle one is pretty slack from what it was. Might actually drill on it here. Calm down. Oh, boy. Got a little excited there. I don't know, man. It's starting to bend. Y'all can see that, right? I'm not crazy. It's starting to bend slowly but surely. I don't know who Shirley is, but she better get fucking hooked. There it goes back. See, now it's coming back. I don't know. Like I said, it's either a fish or this damn barge is moving or something. Only two options. I really would like to catch one before my phone dies, but tell you what. I thought that was gonna be it, guys. I thought it was gonna be it. There it goes again. I think he's on there. He's toying with me. I'm about to just see. Because what's it gonna hurt? Yeah, right, cute. Dude's playing with me. Playing with my emotions. I bet you. I'm just tripping. Grab my phone again. Oh boy. Oh boy, this ain't good. Phone's about to die. Tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna reel this in. See if there's a fish on it or not. If there's not, there's not. And then I just gotta get off here because my phone's gonna die. But I didn't know I'd still be on here either. I'm about to reel in this pole and get off though, because my phone's at like 5%. So, we'll see. See if there's a fish on it. Playing with my emotions. So if he's on here, he's going in the grease. That's a lot of slime. Let's see. Ah, nah. There ain't nothing on it. See this? This is the face of disappointment. I do think it's tangled up in my stink bait line though. It is. Maybe I got a fish on the stink bait. It did get tangled, a cute. Stink bait line. Got entangled. Alright. Catch and release. There you go, bluegill. You're welcome. It's not too awful bad. Well, here's the problem. See, these are Corey's poles. I do not get why people use this big hooks. This is Corey's pole. I'd use a smaller hook, in my opinion. Oh well. Yeah, right, you jinxed me. Either that or I cast it right over my stink bait line. I'm like an idiot. It's probably that. But I'm at 3% now. I got enough to do on these poles. I'm gonna get off before my phone completely dies. Sorry that the live was so lame, I think. But we had a good time talking. At least. There's that. So I do appreciate all y'all stopping in. I'm gonna reel up all these poles. Probably put a couple on my side of my boat while I'm sleeping, cast out into this hole, and I'll probably wake up to a fish. So I appreciate that. Yeah, we had a good conversation. It was hour and 80 minutes, so, or 180 minutes, so 3 hours. Been on here for 3 hours. But I appreciate all y'all. Hopefully one of these lives I'll be slaying them. But thank y'all for coming in. Really appreciate it.